Hello, it's Angie with Heart Wellness Coaching, and I want to talk to you today about the concept of uncertainty. As a wellness coach, I've worked with a lot of clients who are making a lot of really big changes in their life, and there's never a 100% guarantee in anything, and when we're making hard changes, sometimes we want that guarantee. We want to know we're going to get the exact outcome that we're looking for, and not having that can make the changes more difficult. I had a recent experience with uncertainty on a backpacking trip, and I thought this is a great metaphor for what clients are going through. And so I just wanted to share. So my friend and I went out on a one-night backpacking trip. We initially planned on doing 2 nights and doing a 26-mile loop. And we realized that we wouldn't be able to cover that much distance in one night. So another friend suggested that we go off trail and cut right through the middle of it, and gave us some guidelines and a map of how to do it. So we agreed we would try that, and he made it seem like it would be very easy, and once we were out there, we'd be able to figure it out very easily. So about 5 miles into our hike, we started off trail, and very quickly we began to miss the certainty of the trail. We missed the familiarity of the trail. We could not see with visual eyesight where we needed to be. We were just trusting our GPS and the map that our friend gave us. We were going up and down steep ridges. We were sliding down scree and loose rock. We were doing our best to just navigate what looked to be the easiest routes across all these ridge lines. And we definitely had moments where we thought maybe we should turn back. We didn't feel like we were getting any closer to our destination, and we wondered, how far in we were going to get. And there was moments of real uncertainty, and we both said, gosh, we really take for granted a trail. So we kept pushing onward and feeling more and more uncertain, and then we saw it. We saw this beautiful, beautiful meadow. All of a sudden we came up a ridge and we looked down the other side, and there was just this beautiful spread out meadow with a creek running through the middle of it. Broken Top Peak Mountain was right there, and then another big peak that was glowing with the sunset was right there. And the sunset gave the whole meadow and the whole valley this warm glow, and it was like, this is it. This is where we need to set up camp. This is the view and the experience that makes this all worthwhile. And so we hiked down into the meadow, and we set up our tents, and we enjoyed our dinner and conversation with the sound of the creek and the glow of the sun on the mountain and the rock. And it was amazing, and I immediately felt satisfied, and I felt accomplished, and it felt like this is exactly what we were meant to see and feel. And the next day we packed up and we hiked basically just a little over a mile, and we got to the other side of the loop. Basically, we got to a landmark, we got to a trail, we got back to Familiarity. And we were able to take the trail the rest of the way back to our car. And I just thought, this is so similar to what it's like to make big changes in life. We could stay where we're at and stay with the familiar and the comfortable, but sometimes the familiar and the comfortable keep us from experiencing something much more rich. Staying with the familiar and the comfortable may mean that we don't ever get to experience the kind of health and wellness that we might have if we were to make those changes. We might feel like we're just stuck with this low energy level or this extra weight that's hanging on, but it's the familiarity feels more comfortable than making the change. And so I talk about this with my clients a lot. It's normal to feel that fear. It's normal to feel that uncertainty, and to not be sure you want to keep going, but the one thing that is certain is staying the same is going to keep you getting the same things. You're going to have the same issues with your health if you stay in the familiar and the comfortable. And pushing forward and making change is hard, and it is uncertain, but when you think of the possibilities, it makes it all worthwhile. And as a coach, I'm here to help. I'm here to hold your hand and help you keep going. I'm here to, point out the beautiful scenery along the way and help you get to the top of that mountain and take your picture when you get there and celebrate you and celebrate all of your accomplishments. So if you're struggling with making any kind of health changes and feeling that the uncertainty and the unfamiliarity is difficult and making it hard to move forward, maybe coaching is something that would be helpful for you. So reach out if that's the case. I'm taking new clients. I do have my 5-pound challenge starting this evening at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on my personal Facebook page. And I'm happy to have you join that. It's free, and I'll be doing a metabolic reset program starting October 1st for people who are really ready to make some big changes in life and really ready to see some dramatic results to their health. Okay, everybody. Love to you all. Have a good night.